Hi, welcome back. My name is Heather, if you're new here, and I have a pretty much complete random mom channel. I spend a lot of time cleaning my kitchen or various parts of my house, basically after my children. I am a mom to 9, 3 I gave birth to. 4 I adopted, and 2 are still in foster care. We bought a small, I believe it is around 1,500 square feet farmhouse in January of 2022. We moved from an almost 3,000 square foot house in town. So a lot of adjustments have had to be made on how to fit in the house and how to keep minimized as much as I can. I am a minimalist in many aspects. I definitely need to have a place for everything. I believe everything should have a place, and if you don't have a place for it, you probably just should get rid of it. I am the complete opposite of my husband. My husband likes a lot of stuff, and so 2 different personalities collide, one small property. We live on an acre of land in the country with probably about 15 to 20 chickens now. We have goats. We just welcomed another baby goat yesterday. So what does that bring the total up to? Let me think. Peaches, Louisa, Isabella, Vinny, Ellie, and the 3 babies make 8 goats again. Wow, I have 8 goats again. I've recently been selling them, so I'm back up to 8 goats now. Wow. I had one pass away, like one of my all-time favorites, about 2 weeks ago out of the blue. I think he got bloat. Maybe he got into something, I guess, that he shouldn't have. It was pretty devastating, but he is the dad to all the new baby goats that are being born right now. So I hope that they have his sweet, beautiful personality, and it carries on through them because he is missed, that is for sure. We also have bunnies and kittens. So many kittens right now. Just when I think I have them all pretty much neutered or spayed, another cat comes across our property and we have more kittens. And then 2 dogs. One is old, stubborn, maybe a little senile, and the other is getting older, but she's a boxer, so she still has her puppy ways. We also recently got a pig. I'm finally getting around to trying to find a home for this cake stand. It is not cake stand, it's, what are they called? A cupcake stand. It is the coolest thing my daughter found on Amazon. It charges with like USB ports, and it has tons of different light settings that, you know, pink, blue, reds, greens, all of it. They switch colors, they just do the neatest thing. So we were able to take it from a little boy's baby shower for one of my older daughters to, in the evening, a unicorn birthday party, just by switching the blues to the pink lights and rainbows and all the things it does. And it is really cool. But I'm just now deciding it needs to go into the cupboard. So I literally had to take the dust off of it from sitting on the counter since the beginning of May. My kitchen is so incredibly messy on this particular day that you can see I'm so overwhelmed. I step on a bowl at one point. I find silverware underneath the cupboard, right? Like, what, why is there a fork? Are you kidding me? I absolutely am so overwhelmed doing this, but I'm sure this happens to other people as well. Gosh, I hope so. I was doing a project in another room, and for 2 days I was focused on painting a wall and a couple bookshelves, I guess you'd call, like glass front shelving units, and a dresser that I kind of have into a wall unit in my living room. And I was so focused on painting that and finding some other things out of my garage to bring in and try to finish a space that everything got piled in my kitchen and nothing got done in there. So it took me several hours to make up for that. You know, I get penalized if I don't stay on top of things. It definitely makes my life worse later. But yeah, that is what happened to the kitchen on this particular Monday. I honestly can make it worse when I think about it, because my living room that I was working on is still not done. The stuff that I took out of my kitchen to pile into my living room in the corner to do something with, either decorate or take back to the garage, is still sitting there. The walls are still not finished. Yeah, so what can I say? All of that was in vain. Hi, babies. Hi, chickadees. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. You like carrots? Carrot? Carrot? No? Carrot? Hold on, honey. I'm out here. Just give me a minute. One of my 5-year-olds has terrible separation anxiety and a weird fear of being left that we don't know where it came from. So that's her yelling from the
I love you
house.
too.
Hi, guys. Hi. Here. I brought you some stuff. Some pepper. Yeah. Got you some carrots. Precious. Oh, there's a radish coming up there. Nice sporadic garden. Ooh, a tomato plant. What's happening here? Oh my gosh. Okay. That needs to be trellised. That's hilarious. So that is a Fantastico grape tomato. That's funny. Okay, get out here and get that trellis today. Oh, I got a tiny little one on here too. What kind is this? This is sun sugar tomato, cherry tomato. I hear you, cock-a-doodle-doo. Some cucumbers. Dill. Sunflowers coming up at each of these stakes right here. Okay, I believe I planted different types of zinnia on these. Of course, a tree. Couple dahlias I'm having success with. 3, 4, some more sunflowers. I hope more come up than that. I feel like I planted something else. I sure don't remember. Potatoes, which we need to get in here with cardboard in the aisles. Uh-oh. My husband forgot to let my chickens out this morning. They're not happy. Louisa, Garrett? Yeah. Oh my God, he's got it so I can't. Look at this. He's got it so I can't get in here. He's got it so dug up. Rutted up. Okay, watch out, guys. Watch out, guys. Oh my gosh. What are we doing here? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to throw this in here for now too. Oh, stop it, Ellie. Here. Ellie, back. Oh my God. Not for you. Not for you. Not for you. Get back. Get back. Get back. Ellie, stop it. What do you got? Piece of bread. That was a real struggle. Get him over there. He's so cute, but he's an awful, awful pig. He hates us. I need to get it focused on him. We got baby goats. Hi. Hey, where's your brother? Mando, there he is. Hi, handsome. Hi, Peaches. I'll be back with some food. Yeah, soon for you. You got fed last night. You're okay. Hi, Vinny. Here they come. Yeah, I hear ya. Hopefully my husband will finish this goat stand and I can get some goat milk soon. Got some sweet mint going and some mojito mint, some cilantro and dill, basil and rosemary, lavender and chamomile. My blueberry bushes were looking great until 2 of my goats got out, and now they're just stems. I really hope they snap out of it. I got some cauliflower and lettuce, some cabbage. My favorite thing is to look at my ones that are developing. So pretty. I think I will have a salad for lunch. I bought this high, like bar counter height table with the little, what is that called? Little wings that go up and down there. At least a year ago on Marketplace. The guy had primed the top of it and got it ready for a project. And of course I thought I would just come right home and finish the project up. And as I said, at least a year later, and it's still sitting there with the gray primer top and the white legs that it came with. It's ridiculous. No time, not enough time. You can see the overwhelming hitting it again. I'm like, what was even done with this pot? Why is there water in it? I don't even know what to do next. Random cups. Like, why? I don't understand my family. And these glass top stoves, I have a total love-hate relationship with them for sure. I prefer gas completely. I like to shut off a burner and have it shut off. I like how you turn it on and it's ready to, you know, go. This glass top one I have here that came with the house, it's old, it takes forever to heat up. But as much as I thought I was going to replace it with gas, every time I have to scrub the top of it after my husband burns something into it, and I think about how much easier it was to do that over when I was cleaning the gas top stove every time he burnt stuff on the top, it makes me think I'm going to keep these flat stove tops for a while longer. Probably need to replace it so it works a little better, but definitely think I might replace it with the glass top when I do. Another terrible habit he has is letting grease splatter absolutely everywhere when he cooks. So everything in the vicinity has to be wiped down and degreased after anything. My husband has turned into a really good cook. I will give him that, but I absolutely hate cleaning up these cast iron skillets and stuff that he leaves behind. It is awful. I don't really use them. I hate it. I think he does too. That's why he leaves it there. It's such a pain. I recently cleaned out a couple drawers that had like insulated water bottles and those shaker bottles for your protein shakes and things like that, and feel bad just thinking, oh, I'm gonna go donate these without my older kids that have their own places looking through them first. So I've been shuffling them around for about a week, and I'm afraid they're just going to have to get donated because it's driving me crazy. And here I am finishing up cleaning my paint mess up from the living room, which was, you know, sitting there for 2 or 3 days at that point. Ugh, even had to throw away the roller, but that's okay. I put foil down in the actual tray, so I was able to just throw that away, take the roller sponge off, and be done with it. But it's still sitting in the living room in the corner with the rest of the stuff, so that's where I stand with that. Somehow on the cake stand that I keep next to the sink with, you know, kitchen cleaner, dish soap, hand soap, I don't know how, but somehow everything gets covered with soap eventually. The stand, the tray, the tops of the bottles. I don't know if it's my kids or I don't know. Does that happen to everyone that has a little caddy next to their sink of different soaps? I don't know. It's always slimy and gross though when it's time to clean. I started having to buy these scrubbers from the Dollar Tree because the bamboo one that I loved and was so much more aesthetically pleasing, it was getting destroyed too quickly, and at $5 a pop every 3 to 4 weeks, it turned into a bit much. So now it's the Dollar Tree scrub brushes for us. Per typical 6-year-old child, one of mine took a liking to the water bottles out there, and of course it must have seemed like the most convenient way to grab a cup, so I found one with water in it. So have to make sure I keep regularly checking those. Recently, when I was in a thrift store, I found a, I guess, sandwich bag, Ziploc bag organizer that matched the one I had on my wish list in Amazon. So I snagged that up for a couple dollars and brought it home and cleaned it up. And then once I got it home and put it in there, of course, I realized I was out of like all the Ziploc bags except for 1 gallon size bag to fit in there, and also realized it didn't really give me much place for things like parchment paper, aluminum foil, saran wrap. So kind of glad I didn't spend the $20 or $25 on the one on Amazon and found one to try out for like $3 first. Oh, I got a new tiger.
Your sacrifices that.
Hi. Oh, your name is Tundra? And you want to be my bestie?
It's not
okay.
a sacrifice.
I'll be your new mommy. What? Do we know you?
And so I have had to just very much trust God.
Do you know Elena?
Because it is very
Sounds familiar. Do you want to look at her and see?
The county we live in is
What do you think?
less expensive than other parts of California. It still is. Like,
He's mine.
the cost of living is
Not
absolutely.
this. He's a baby.
We still have 5 children that live at home. Our 4-year-old and 6-year-old foster daughters, our 5-year-old, 6-year-old, and 17-year-old adopted children. We have an 18-year-old son that was adopted as well that lives in town. And our 20-year-old lives with some roommates about 10-15 minutes away. Our second oldest she's been married for a year now, and they are expecting their first baby boy. I'm going to be a Gigi here in the next couple weeks. They live about 10-15 minutes away as well, in a totally different town though. And our oldest has been married for several years now, and her husband live about 45 minutes away, I guess, in the next state over. We don't get to see her as much as I would like to, but yeah, I still see the other ones pretty regularly. But yeah, our tiny house on the Windy Acre does still hold 5 children in it. So one of the reasons why I need to stay as minimal as possible. I am still battling the mess from this cereal dispenser I bought the kids from Amazon. Look at this dust cereal ring left over. It makes such a mess. It is all over the counters, it's all over the floor. I mean, obviously there's a couple days in between cleaning on this mess, but just last night before I went to bed, I swept the floor and cleaned it up, and this morning I've already swept once. It's great because they can get their own cereal, I guess, or, you know, they like to snack on it, and it's something that they can do independently, but oh my gosh, the mess. I still just don't know if I want to keep it. Two of my girls just graduated from preschool, so you can see their little tassels still hanging from the knob there that's getting hit every time I wipe past it. Someone must have had some milk in their bowl still and went in to get another bowl of cereal. So there was like thick kind of sugary milk on the cereal dispenser trays and stuck to the hutch that I was scrubbing off. I'm serious, just a mess.
I wish we can have peanut butter that way. I want peanut
Well, we
butter.
will. We can. We don't have bread actually, so we can't get away with bread. We'll have lunch here in a few minutes.
Well, can we have different kind of buns? What are like?
Honey, we don't have any right now. We're gonna have something else for lunch.
What are going to eat?
You don't need to panic about it. It hasn't even been an hour since you had a snack. So I had actually positioned several tennis shoes and sandals outside on the stairs before a heavy rain, with all the muddy / poopy areas exposed, hoping that the rain would wash it off. And my husband picked them all up before the rain and threw them at the bottom of the stairs for some reason. Not really sure why they were there. They all have shoe cubbies, so I don't really understand. So that was me picking them all back up and throwing them out to get them situated to hose down. We had an incident with some cats, and we were nursing baby kittens for a while, and the goat milk got left in the bottle and put in the kitchen without being rinsed out, so that was a gross find. My scrap bowl for leftover food that goes out to the pig is always the grossest thing. After the scraps are dumped out and things are always stuck to the bottom of it, it is so disgusting. I hate when it gets left and I find that it wasn't rinsed out the last time it had been dumped. Oh, it's so disgusting. And I'm just washing out this pot that was on the stove with water that I have no idea why. I feel like I have to clean my sink more than the average person. Like, it gets really gross and grimy all the time. I don't think it all leads toward the drain like other sinks do. Like, I think things just set in there. And also without a garbage disposal, I don't know. I think they just get food in there. It's stuffed on the sides. It's not easy to just push down the drain and clean out. So it's nasty. My floor in the kitchen gets so bad. It gets really bad by the front door. I mean, not the front door. I guess it's the side door where the dining room table is at as well. But through the kitchen is so bad, I think, because there's not a rug or anything, so you really notice it all. Plus, I have a dog that's shedding. So you see me, I keep like stepping on these big fur balls on the side of the broom, which I need to replace. The broom is literally falling apart. The white plastic piece keeps coming off of the bristles. At one point, I pop the white cap off the top that you hang it by. It's like, I have got to like put that on my shopping list. I should do that right now. I should put that on my shopping list right now. Replace your broom. But yeah, it gets so bad in there between the food and the animals tracking through, and the kids and my husband are really bad about not taking their shoes off, mainly my husband, but you know, also no dogs. So, I mean, with dogs, it's not like you can take their shoes off at the door. So it is always so bad in there. Usually I like to boil some water in a teapot on the stove before I mop, but I had forgotten to. But I like to use vinegar and then some alcohol to make it dry faster, and then just a squirt of dish soap. And it seems to really get through the kid and animal grime in my house and any grease from splattering off the stove. I usually put some essential oils in there too, just to kind of mask the vinegar smell and you know, get a little bit more pleasant of a smell. Not that I mind vinegar for cleaning. I guess I use it so much it doesn't bother me. I use it in my wash. I use it to clean. I use it for anything that, you know, you would use, I guess, a bleach or a heavy cleaner for often. But somebody gave me like cheaper essential oils that aren't like doTERRA, and that's what I use in the mop water or cleaning, you know, stuff usually. It's just cheaper stuff that they were getting rid of, and I took it to, you know, add to my cleaning. It always gets so gross around the dog's water dish. I think between just the water getting spilled out here or there, but also the gross little drooling that they always seem to do when they take a drink. Ugh, it's so gross right there. I have to like scrub around it. For Christmas, my oldest daughter got me these hedgehog dust mop slippers that I use when I'm mopping or finishing up mopping after I get most of the grime up off of the floor. And I absolutely love these things. They are so cute, they're comfortable, and they clean a little bit with me. I will put a link in the description in case you're looking for something like that. My kids were pestering so hard they thought they were just starving to death that morning and wanted peanut butter and jelly. And I told them no, because we were out of bread and we were gonna have to have something else. But then I remembered that there was some homemade waffles in the freezer, and generally they love that. They love their peanut butter and jelly waffles. And so I was able to make them their peanut butter and jelly, and then they absolutely didn't eat it. They each took like a bite or two out of one of their little sandwiches and decided they were full after all the pestering of how hungry they were. Their lunch ended up going to the pig. I just love when that kind of stuff happens. I kept watching the left side of the screen, trying to figure out where this smoke was coming from and what would have been sitting there to cause that, before it dawned on me my diffuser was right there and it was the mist from it coming in front of the camera. It made me chuckle. I watched it several times before it dawned on me what was happening. I have a friend that's terrified of tornadoes. She had her kids sleep in clothes, always had shoes nearby, all the preparations, and couldn't figure out why I was so calm. This week, the tornado threats were so bad, I literally have our rain boots next to the basement door, just in case we needed to run down there. She would be so proud of me. I'm going to put a link in the description for this robot vacuum that you sweep into if you don't have a whole house unit. That may be something you're interested in. I love it. Thanks for stopping by. Please like the video and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It just takes you a second, doesn't cost you a thing. It means the world to us. Have a great day.